It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Silver and Black. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it's year 4 of this wonderful building now, and it's going to host the Super Bowl come February. Fans of the Silver and Black certainly hoping their guys will be a part of it. But this is a franchise that hasn't won a playoff game since the 2002 season.
But they should be firmly focused on getting back to the playoffs. They have the team that can do that. Defensively, they get after the quarterback. Great pass rush, and now they have a new leader at quarterback, and they expect to put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Vikings, we know all about the skill players on offense, but they're looking to make up some ground on the defensive side. And now off to the races, down the right side. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw here, O'Connell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And O'Connell now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Powell on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 20. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Madison diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Addison. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Dobbs. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Back to throw Dobbs. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, Dobbs. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Let's go.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's O'Connell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, O'Connell, able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Touchdown! Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with a... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That one taken in by Adams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first. And now off to the races down the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Madison running on first down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dobbs' throw taken in by Hockenson here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. O'Connell now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 74 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Now O'Connell. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him and make
rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Carter. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. makes his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Carlson down to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in right around the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Second down and 4. Now Dobbs. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Lone Nichols in there to take him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Charles will retreat into an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who had at halftime, and now